3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. As a matter of fact, stand by. All right, there we go. Just had to fix something. So, still a little bit out of sorts here. Having a great time in Arizona. Interesting push yesterday on CAD, and I seen people make some mistakes. I seen people messaging me late last night, this morning, talking about their margin level percent. Hedging's not working for them because you're not fucking practicing. You're not practicing. I'm going to show you today what you could do. Hate to say what you should do. You know, you can only do as much as your brain will allow you to do. So I will show you, using this example on the screen, when I would have hedged, when you might have should have hedged, and how to do it. It seems to me that this is the easiest thing in the world if you practice. In fact, this was a great trade to practice on. I would tell you every trade's a great trade to practice on, because the one thing you're going to learn is that hedge placement during the turn. Meaning you're hedging, you hedge, it turns against you. I'm going to make it really easy on you. The concept of scaling in the hedge is the secret. It's absolutely the secret. And this CAD JPY is a good example. Let me put this up there. Mark says, practice on demo so you don't have to shit your pants with live money. Well, guess what? Guess how many people were shitting their pants with live money last night? CAD JPY, first off, not a big mover. Let's go look at something here. Stand by, I'll pause it. Let's look at something here and look at quite a few different things here this morning. Let me pull something up. Let's see here. Give me a second. I got to type in the web address. MATAF. I can't spell. TAF. Mataf.net. .net. So mataf.net. Go. I will share the screen with you now. And then somewhere on this page is Forex volatility. There it is right there, middle of the screen. Forex volatility. And what did we say? CAD JPY? Now I'm losing my mind. CAD JPY. So I will come down here. I will sort. First off, they're showing, if you notice in the center of the screen here, let me get my handy pen. They are showing a 10-week sort. Reduce it a little bit. Let's go 4 weeks. I'm just going to type in 4. 4 and then enter. So it's sorting, and I want to look back. Okay, verify I'm human. I want to look back and look over the last 4 weeks of CAD JPY. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is come down here and sort. I'm going to click pips. So I'm going to sort the list highest to lowest, lowest to highest. Let's go highest to lowest here. So GBP JPY right now, the most moving pair in the world. 189 pips a day on average for the last 4 weeks. Folks, that's pretty high. It's pretty high. So what do we say? CAD JPY, middle of the road here. 104 pips per day. And then I'm going to take a guess before I even look. What pair is at the bottom of this list? What is the slowest moving pair in the world? I'm going to guess, I might be wrong, depends on your sort, EUR GBP. It's not. NZD CHF, didn't expect that. But 47 pips is pretty low. That's interesting. It gives me some thought here, although this is over the last 4 weeks, is to go put my really slow mover high profit. The difference between 42 and 47, not a lot, right? I mean, hell, all of these, Euro GBP, AUD NZD, CAD Chief, NZD Chief. Just a side note here. I don't know why you would do this. I wouldn't do what I'm about to say. And I didn't see one person doing it last night. I've seen like 5 or 6 people, and people were talking about it this morning. Somebody came into the group. If you're already in a CAD JPY trade, and you decide you want to, through the automated system, you decide that you want to add a manual trade, do not add a CAD or a JPY pair. Don't double trade that pair, because now you get double hit if volatility occurs on either one of those. So, if we come back over here and we're trading CAD JPY, and you decide you want to enter, I've seen a lot of people, not one person, I've probably seen a handful of people last night, and people still this morning. Hey, Terry, I was in CAD JPY. This is the free signal trade. It pushed. It is going to be a great trade. The last 3 are profitable here. Looking good. Everybody started shitting themselves at about right at this level. Okay? And I'm going to show you how to handle that. Show you how to handle it. But what you shouldn't have done, what I don't want to do myself, you should do whatever the fuck you want, right? Is if I'm in a CAD JPY, I do not want to also be in a CAD X or an XJPY. I don't want to be in currency crosses. If I'm in CAD and JPY, I don't want to be in another pair that has CAD in it. I don't want to be in another pair that has JPY in it. Because when you get, I think this happened, we could probably go look. When you get CAD JPY pushing, guess what else pushes? CAD Chief pushes. CAD Swiss pushes. Maybe some JPY pushing, but typically it's the it's the first currency pair in the pair. The first currency in the pair. So you might look at this if you're an outsider and go, "Oh shit, you're in trouble." The reason people get in trouble is, let's count how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 trades. Beautiful. That is not out of control. We've seen the markets this past summer go 40 plus deep on a pair that you couldn't even imagine would happen on, like AUD Chief or AUD NZD or something, AUD JPY. So this is a beautiful trade. 11 deep is yawn. Okay, yawn. Obviously, we are looking at the free signal here. Okay, you could have bid anything you want. Here is when I would have started hedging if, and I got to lay it out this way because this is what happens in everyone's brain. They enter 1. They enter 2. They enter 3. Oops, it's pushing. I'm going to go ahead and enter 4. And this is the OS area. This is the oh shit. My margin level percent is not feeling very good. You don't know that it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if I can do this, 10, and 11. You don't know it's going to do that. So the average person is bidding for this in the basket. Not very fucking smart. I get it. You want to get rich. You want to do it overnight. You want to make ass tons of money. You'll end up doing that because of your crazy ass bid on 1 and 2, once you get down to 11. Now, what I heard someone say, they were struggling with the hedge, and I'm going to show you how to do it here. Show you exactly what I would have done. You'd be like, it can't be that easy. It's this easy. It's this easy. It's fucking math. Just simple math. And keeping up with it. If my account did this to where I was like, in this area, this is the oh shit area. I see it happen for everybody. Uh-oh. Some people do oh shit down here at like 7. It's gone too far. I'm going to lose my account if it continues to do 8, 9, 10, and 11. That's what they're saying. Because they're bidding for this. They're never bidding for this. Ever. They just aren't. That's not going to happen. I have no problem. I will bid up here. I will bid for this, knowing this is going to happen down here, and I know how to hedge. So let me show you that. Lots of coffee this morning. So I know I got a bunch of scratch on the screen. I wonder, you know what's cool here? I probably can. I have not done this before. Let me erase what I don't want here. Okay. Let's leave it at this. You can see the oh shit level is trade number 4. Let's say your margin level percents. I heard someone say this morning. Terry, I'm at 600. Every time I hedge, it goes against me. That's because you're hedging down here in the turn. Stay ahead of it. Here's what you're going to do. When you get the oh shit on this trade, the next one that comes in at 0.20, a buy at 0.20, you're going to immediately place a sell at 0.20. Hedge that entry. With it, when this entry comes in, your previous hedge will be in profit, and you're going to go ahead and hedge a sell trade, another sell trade at 0.20. Your margin level percent will go up a little bit. It'll feel like you have some control now. And right on down the line, this trade happens. The previous 2 hedges will be in profit. Cool. Now, there's some technical stuff. I could go deeper on this. I'm being very general. You hedge here at a 0.20 sell trade. You hedge here. You hedge here. You hedge here. You hedge here. This one doesn't last very long because it pushed and now it's pulling back. You got out of this hedge at a tiny little loss because you're only hedging at the level of lot size that was placed. You're not hedging the entire basket, which is what I used to do. This is called scaled in hedging. So it's actually really easy to do. Algorithm adds a trade, you add an equal and opposite trade. Algorithm adds a trade, equal and opposite. And I get it. You're like, ding, ding, ding. But at some point, that price is going to turn around like it did on these last trades, and you'll have a hedge that's a little bit negative. Go ahead and get out of it. But this one will be positive. 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 Don't be taking fucking profit on those trades. They are literally designed to protect your account. Not, oh, a bunch of blue, opposite trades. Go ahead and go out and watch your margin level percent. I've done this before. Watch your margin level percent go down to 69, and then the broker starts going, close trade loss, close trade loss, close trade loss, close trade loss, close trade loss. Those are protection orders. They're not profit. Okay. This hedge-in concept, this way to hedge, yeah, it takes some effort. Guess when you got to make effort? When you fuck up and overtrade or overbid, right? Or not putting it too much on you, because there are times during the year when we're bidding very normal and the goddamn thing, you know, this is 11 deep, it goes 40 deep. If you hedged an equal and opposite trade on every entry that the algo took past your level of comfort, you'd protect yourself the entire way. You'd go at, you'd be hedged all the way down here. And when your regular trade, like this CAD JPY buy at 0.30, it went profitable probably pretty quick. It pushed entered, went a little bit negative, and pulled back, and it's been profitable since, probably pretty close to when it was entered there. So you get out of that hedge. If you hedge down here, you get out. If you hedged on this one, now here, I'll finish that sentence. If you hedged on this one and it goes to $0 or minus $1 or, plus $1, get out. And as it pulls back, you'd be out of these 3 hedges right now. You'd be in these hedges if you want to be. I'd stay in them once you're in them, because you don't know if it's going to pull back and go farther against. So you're well protected. So these 3 hedges right here would be in profit right now in all general senses. That's great. It's a great protection order, right? It's so easy to do that because, frankly, I know we've added 6 hedges here, but it's easy to manage them because it's like, okay, I got 6 hedges. All right, one of them's at 0. All right, now it's negative $25. All right, get out. The other ones are positive. Hold on to those positive hedges. Now, one thing I'm going to show you, as I've added a bonus. I'll just say it and then we'll go look at something. Where I'm going to show you on MetaTrader 4 desktop how to do this. And it'll be so easy because you'll go ahead and enter the hedge. I just got to kind of verbally give it to you right now. You'll be able to visually see it when I provide this video and training. You'll be able to see your hedge there on the screen, dashed line across the screen. And what you can do is grab that dashed line and drag the line away and set a stop loss. We don't want a stop loss. What we want is a stop loss that we then drag down into profit. Just a little bit. You can hover your mouse over it and it'll go, if it backs out and stops here, you'll have a $7.44 profit. Okay, cool. We'll call that break even, right? And it's so easy to do that when you're doing it on desktop. On mobile, it's not. You pretty much have to hold the mobile device and go, oh, okay, I'm waiting. Okay, that hedge is a little bit negative. All right, I'm out. That hedge is a little bit negative. All right, I'm out. Whereas on desktop, you can set it to where you've hedged. And then you can drag the line so when the price comes back in the direction you wanted it to go for your original trade, it just takes you out of that hedge at break even. You can even set it at a little bit of a loss. Give yourself some breathing room. It's no big deal to take a little bit of a loss here. This is going to be a massively profitable trade. And your loss is going to be small. Your loss is going to be mitigated because you're not doing a full hedge. If you add up all the lots here, what are they? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're in at 2.0 lots in this entire basket of trades. It looks crazy. You're really in CAD JPY at 2.0. People, I have people come across my YouTube videos and see this and go, this guy's fucking, this guy sucks at trading. And in fact, I don't. I'm fucking incredible. The algorithm's incredible that I created, right? So it's really good. It's just math. This is that visual thing. You're like, I can't handle it. You guys are losing your ass. No, we're not. We're using in this account, we're using $386, $381, $379 of our balance to profit nicely on this trade. Drawdown, I don't give a shit. Margin level percent, when you start feeling, my margin level percent is uncomfortable, and the algorithm adds a trade, hedge it. Equal and opposite order. Algorithm adds a 0.10 lot size buy trade. You add a 0.10 lot size sell trade. And you just follow it down. It's a video game. It is the easiest thing to do. Now, what I see people doing, I get it. It's fear of missing out. You're in the one profitable pair feed and you see on the main algorithm another pair is pushing and you want to get into it, you enter it manually. To me, the only manual thing I want to do is hedge. That's it. Now, there's all kinds of ways to manipulate my system. If you're using the automated copier and you're in the one profitable pair trade and feed, and you look at the main premium signals algorithm, and you're like, Euro CAD has pushed 9 deep. I want to enter that. You might be better off just going to your copier, allowing Euro CAD, and saying, hey, I want to take this trade. I know I'm being very simplistic with it, probably more technical than your average person understands. But yeah, you can add those trades manually, but you better be ready to add the trade manually and then hedge it manually, and add it manually and hedge it manually, add it manually and hedge it manually. That to me, that's too much fucking work. Like, especially when I've got the automated system. I'll tell you what I do not have that most people do. FOMO. I do not fear of missing out. I'm in the trade I'm in. Let's do this. Now, if I was Mr. Conservative and I was in CAD JPY at 0.01 lot size, and I seen all the buzz in the group last night, and I wanted to get into this because everybody started buzzing. Let me erase this. Everybody started buzzing around right here. Uh-oh. CAD JPY pushing. You could have went into your copier and increased the lot size, and you would have got this increase, all the way down. And if you increase too much, you can simply do a hedge every time. Equal and opposite order, equal and opposite order, equal and opposite order, equal and opposite order. That's what I want you to do. Hedging is the easiest thing in the world. I just made it 1,000,000% easier for you because of 2 little alterations. That alteration is when the algo adds a trade, you add a hedge, equal and opposite. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to do. What I like about that is that you're not entering a 2.0 hedging the entire basket down here somewhere where it's starting to turn around on you. And that big 2.0 lot size, let's say you hedged on this pair. And it moved, and now it's here. And you're like, 2.0 on that level of movement was painful because that's a lot of lots. However, if you scaled in your hedge and just simply equaled what the algorithm is adding on your account, then if the hedge moves into the negative, it's just a little bit. It's not that much of a loss. I know I'm leaning a lot on this. Let me pull something up here. Roberto says, hey, what's the best Forex broker in the U.S.? There isn't fucking one. There is no best broker in the U.S. They all suck. 50 leverage. Government has their hands in your pockets. If it's something that you need to do, OANDA is the way to go. You will deal with a lot of fucking problems. You will deal with the major thing called FIFO. F-I-F-O. First in, first out. My algorithm trades really fast. And if you're copying it, it can trade so fast that it closes trades in this particular sequence out of sequence. FIFO says this was the first trade in the sequence. So if you're going to close this entire thing in profit, you've got to close this one first, this one second, this one third, this one fourth. If the copier is so fast and it closes this one first, this one second, this one third, this one fourth, this one fifth, this one sixth, you're fucked. They're like, error, error. We're not going to let you trade anymore. Be careful. The United States doesn't want you to make any money. If you're asking me, I wouldn't use a U.S. broker unless you held a gun to my head and started pulling the trigger. Now, privately, if you come into the group and you ask some of us privately, we'll tell you how to make it happen with potentially an offshore broker. Quit messing around with these losers that want to take all your money. That's the free trade. This is awesome. It was an awesome example. You can see on this account, 39,000% margin level. No one gives a shit about that. This is great. Obviously, the bid is very low for the account balance here. So that's the free signal. An excellent, excellent, excellent example. Instead of getting yourself in bids where you're, oh shit, on the third trade, all my margins, maybe pull back a little bit. Maybe quit being so greedy. I don't know. I know everybody's outlook and view and the reason they're trading, the amount of money they want to make and need to make. I get it's different, but I just hate to see the level of stress while I'm sleeping with zero stress and I'm getting ding 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 ding. Oh, Terry, my margin level percent is at 600. So here's a good mind virus for you. I wake up in the middle of the night. You know who you are. Someone messaged me and said, Terry, my margin level percent is at 600. What do I do? What the fuck kind of... I don't know what your account balance is. I don't know what trades you're in. I don't know if you're doing it manually or automatically. You know, it's so crazy how the human brain is panic, no data. Panic, no data. Hey, Terry, when do I hedge? I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean, when do you hedge? You hedge when you need to, right? Terry, when do I take my next breath? Keep holding it. Keep holding it, my friend. Keep holding it. Oh, you can't anymore? Well, then don't fucking ask me, right? However, I think my concept of what I showed you guys today, when you get to the oh shit level and the algorithm takes another trade, hedge equal and opposite. Just do it. Get to another trade, hedge equal and opposite. Oops, going into another, hedge equal and opposite. As quickly as that enters, is as quickly as you need to hedge. There's ways to automate this. We'll be talking about some of that advanced stuff for license holders. If you're a license holder, we're going to do some advanced stuff. But there's ways to automate this. It's not automated. You have to say, okay, turn the automation on. It's not just, oh, it starts happening because you're in a, overbidded trade and it's going farther against you. But there's ways to open up MetaTrader Desktop and realize that you're in trade 4 here. You're like, okay, activate the bot. And it can handle this stuff. Doesn't mean it's going to handle it 100% for you. It will add the hedge. If you need to get out of the hedge because the hedge went against you and the price is pulling back, you probably need to do that yourself. But there are some not full, but partial, subtle, 1/3, 2/3 type automations that you can apply. I just love automation. But, typically when you need the automation, you're out at the grocery store and the trade's going crazy. There's been many times when I was out shopping and something's going crazy. I stop. I go to an area like the coffee shop or whatever at the grocery store, and I sit down and I'm like, all right, we're playing the video game. Because a lot of times when these things push, they push hard at the bottom, or they push hard and at the bottom or at the top, whatever the stretch of the push is, the algorithm is going into more trades faster, right? But certainly nothing you can't keep up with. All right, enough of that craziness. What else do I want to look at this morning? Probably nothing really. I think that was a lot to look at. Here is something I looked at. Look at this account of mine. This is trading. I'll share this with you in a second here. This account is trading the 10 pip hybrid and gold. This is a live account. I'm really impressed with what this thing did overnight. NZD JPY closures and a gold closure for a $344.14. That's a no loss trade. Okay? I know you see those red numbers up there. It's a loss. It is not. It's a $344.14 profit. So 10 pip hybrid's doing well. One thing, I will pause here. Let's go look at the actual, well, let's look at a sample feed that I have here on the 10 pip hybrid. Oh, no, it did. We are just in that group. I'll share it with you. We are in this group, AUD, CAD, Euro Chief, NZD, JPY. It is just that, it's just circled. Typically, what I envisioned this doing is grabbing this group. See how these pairs don't cross? AUD, CAD does not cross Euro Chief, does not cross NZD, JPY. That's, where you get some safety there. But we've been in this group for 2 months. This group of pairs, I call them groups. We got like, 5, 6, 7 groups. So that's a great, and look at this. Even bidding 1.0 lot size is only $1,000 drawdown. Even a $10,000 account could handle that. I doubt anybody has the risk appetite to bid 1.0 lot size, but if you look at over the weekly, $2,187.20 profit. If you look for the month, $15,997.58. Those are outrageous numbers. But it's the exact same trade that you can have if you're using my automated system. You just scale it to your account. Scale it to your account. We'll go look at a couple test accounts, and then I'm going to take you over to the group and show you something. Let me take a look here. Is it this one? Yeah, so my Euro GBP high profit trader, not in a trade right now. If I were to look at the chart, let me pull it up and we'll take a look at this together. Makes me think that I probably should put this test algorithm. Hold on a second here. We'll look at this. This test algorithm on, what did we say that pair was? NZD Chief or something like that? Yeah, but look at this. This is the 4-hour. No entries on this pair. You probably can't see the wicks, but just look at the tiny little, this thing is just absolute sideways. There's a huge wick down here and a huge wick here. That's pretty interesting. That's just bank manipulation taking people out. But yeah, it's not in a trade right now, but if you look at history, for the week, closed $363, and for the month, $14.43, about where we were yesterday. It's just not entering any trades because, again, here's where we're at. Market sideways on this particular pair. What did we say? Let's check this out real quick. What did we say? NZD CHF. Let's go look at that on the chart. NZD CHF. I probably don't even have it on here. Let's add it. FX crosses NZD. Here it is. Let's check it out. What's it doing? More movement on that one. Again, extremely slow moving pair. You'll kind of notice the patterns on these. Let's look back for the day chart. Like, look at this. You might call this a downward channel, right? But look at this thing. Touches the top of the channel, goes back to let's draw 3 lines here. So the line in the middle is the median price. Looking back, what are we looking back? 2 months here, roughly. Yeah. So it pushes to the top, comes back to the median. Pushes to the bottom, comes back to the median. Pushes to the bottom again, comes back to the median. Pushes to the top, comes back to the median. That's what my algorithm is tracking. It's actually really simple. And in fact, for the license holders, I'm going to be putting together a way to show you how to program a channel indicator to be able to look back over the past year and see it do this on currency pairs. And you'd be like, watch this. Let me see if I can back up here. Let me redraw this so I got some clear lines. So this is the channel, the top price, the low price, and then of course the median price. Okay. So watch this. This is fucking mind-boggling, I think. And this is consistent across every pair. Every pair, when you do the mathematics and you set up the indicator properly. So when the price goes from the median line in the center here and touches this top line, you sell. What is this top line? It's a mathematical representation of the top looking back X number of candles. If you're doing it for a year, you're looking back 240 candles on the day chart. Round numbers, okay? You could do it 200, 240. I said it 240. If you just waited until the price touched that line, look what it did. Pulled right back to the median. So you sell up here and you buy down here. Touches down here, you buy, moved right back to the median. Touches at the bottom again, move right back to the median. Touches at the top again, moved right back to the median. That's what my algo is doing. It's pretty fucking incredible. So now you got to program it properly. Then you got to turn the automation on. It's one thing to see it on the chart. It's another thing to have the robot go, oh, when it touches that line, I'll go ahead and sell. Oh, when it touches that line, I'll go ahead and buy. When it comes back to the median, I'll take profit. Pretty simple. Pretty amazing to see something like that. So erase that. We already kind of looked at gold. We've pretty much looked at everything. One thing we'll end with is, let's look at the overall algorithm. It is this one. Still pretty kind of low level. I'll share this. $800 drawdown on the overall algorithm. We're in 2.5 dozen pairs with a closed history of $331 for the day. 2010 for the week. That's the overall algorithm, assuming you're bidding what I'm bidding, assuming you're taking every currency pair trade that I offer. Most accounts aren't big enough to handle that. I don't even trade the full algorithm because it can get crazy. We just had a little mastermind group here in Arizona last night, and the sentiment is everybody likes the OPP, the one profitable pair, for one reason, is that when it does go against you, like the free trade signal did, it's a lot easier to handle. A lot easier to hedge one pair. Imagine trying to hedge all of these pairs. Let's look here. What do we got? What else is deep? So CAD Chief is kind of deep, but the last 4 are in profit. CAD JPY is deep. And nothing else. So you just add some CAD pairs. Just don't be in both CAD pairs like I've seen a lot of you guys doing. It's oh wow, this is happening. I have fear of missing out. Enter the trade, and you're like, oh shit, I'm in a bunch of CAD pairs. I don't want that, right? So slow down, take your time, especially if you're entering these. If you're watching the premium signals monitor and you're entering manual trades, take your time. Take your time. But truly the best option is when you're hedging, enter an equal and opposite. When you're just like, oh shit, enter an equal and opposite trade. When you're in oh shit mode, probably mood and mode. When you're in oh shit mood mode, enter an equal and opposite trade every time the algorithm enters a trade. And the level of protection it will afford you is crazy. You get good at it. It doesn't take long. You get good at it. You're the GOAT. You're the greatest of all time. You're the master. You can crush anything, any trade. I don't care if it goes 40 against you. Who cares? I don't care if it goes 40 against you and you're at oh shit mode at trade 5. Doesn't matter. That hedge will change your life if you scale in and hedge an equal and opposite order every time the algo adds one. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, you might be up all night. But there are ways to, like I said, using desktop, MetaTrader desktop, there are ways to make it just a lot easier on you when you're in that deep thing. And you might get some sleep that night because you can automate automate getting out of them at the right time instead of sitting there watching it like a video game. So, all right, that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. Tuesday, November 26th. Oh, hold on. I got something to show you. If I don't do this, nobody will. Let me pull this up. We'll talk about it briefly. In fact, let's pause here for a second so I can get to the right spot. I will share this with you. So in the group, I created this yesterday. The upcoming Black Friday special. I'll read this to you. Don't forget. Only a few days left to get the fully automated trading license, lifetime license, at a, what I say, for at 90% discount. I fucked that up. For a 90% discount. Black Friday license special. This is a license to my entire system, everything I'll have in the future, all of the deep bonuses that you wouldn't get as a monthly subscriber, because I'm incentivizing you to get a license. It's the smartest thing to do. Get a lifetime license. You get access to everything. Every feed, every future feed, and some bonus feeds, because I'm going to click on this like you should do. If you click on the image, it just opens the image. People were doing that. Like, what's the details, Terry? Slow the fuck down. Click on the link up here. See this link? Click on that. Take you to a page. Let's look at this together. There's a timer at the top. The timer, 2 days, 13 hours, 9 minutes and some odd seconds. That, from what I've calculated, is 12:01 a.m. on Friday morning, which is Black Friday, coming up here in 2 days and 13 hours. This page will refresh, and it will give you the opportunity to get access to purchase a lifetime license. And I added a few bonuses here because these are upcoming things, and I decided to make these only available to license holders. Now I'm gonna go in here because here's what's gonna happen. These are not available yet. They can be, they will be. It's pretty fast. Bonus 1, 2, 3, not available yet. You're not going to buy this license on Black Friday and jump into the double your account in one trade feed 15 minutes later. Where's that? Where's the feed, Terry? It's coming. It's coming real soon. It's something I can launch quickly. I'll give you some insight. At first, we'll do some testing. We'll run this thing. It works. How well will it work? How many trades does it take at a tiny loss or break even before it will double the account? Those are the things that we're going to watch. Same thing with the Euro GBP profit maker. We looked at an example of that today. I'm confident enough this is a really great feed. And then I talk about bonus number 3 down here. And I'm being very general because there's a lot. I mean, I could have made this a 10,000 word paragraph. I say advanced MetaTrader desktop version, trading manipulations, all of those things you could do. Little scripts, little EAs, robots to automate some things, to make your life easier, to make hedging easier, to make entering and exiting some trades easier, so on and so forth. And of course, just manipulation of MetaTrader desktop itself. There's a lot of things you can do. It's a slow-ass program. It eats up a lot of resources. I'll show you how to get it to not do that. Show you how to customize it, those types of things. It's advanced stuff. It's not the end-all, be-all. Meaning, probably not, maybe in the future we'll get there, you're not going to get a bot where you drop on the chart and it does all your hedging and you just walk away. There's some of that out there. It'll also wreck your account. So I go on to say here, trading manipulations is allowing you to earn even more profit faster using automations, chart indicators, pending orders, advanced hedging, so on and so forth. A lot of stuff. I mean, basically it's a brain dump. It'll be an ongoing brain dump of things that I use in the background. How to strategy test something. How to use historical data, right? So it's quite advanced stuff, but valuable nonetheless. So on Friday morning at 12:01 a.m., you refresh this page and you'll have an opportunity to purchase a license with credit card, You could do money. You could do bank transfer if you private message me, wire transfer, or you could do crypto. Okay, so that will be available at a massive, massive, massive discount. You'd be dumb not to jump in on this, because this is the best Black Friday special I've ever put together, and it really was talking to some of our members the other day, and I was like, hey, maybe I should do that. Hey, Black Friday's coming up, right? Our bellies will be all full. Our livers will be ruined from all of the intoxicants that we have on Thanksgiving, and then we'll get a great discount on Friday. I've said I'm going to give 10 lifetime licenses. I probably should only do like 3. But I'll keep track of it. I'll be up all night. I'll be having fun with it. When I get to 10, hell, I might have 10 in the first 15 minutes, right? Or it might be that thing where everybody does, 3 people come in and get a license, and they wait literally until 7 minutes before it ends, which is midnight. It's open for 24 hours. Midnight Saturday. What do you want? We call it Saturday morning. Everybody waits to the last second. That's fine. No, you cannot come to me on this and go, hey, Terry, can you hold it? I can do it Monday. Nope. Get in. The time window's the time window. I shouldn't be doing this anyway. Probably piss half the members off that didn't get a great discount 3 years ago. Not trying to do that. But that's why I added the bonuses. Because anybody that has a license already is grandfathered in to get access to all of these bonuses and all of the fees that will be available to license holders moving forward. Okay. If you have a license already, you get these bonuses. I'm not trying to, screw anybody over. You want to buy another license? Absolutely your right to do that. And you're going to save a lot of money doing it. So, that's one thing I didn't put on here. I probably should preface this. When I've sold licenses in the past, I have really limited them to a $10,000 account. That doesn't mean $9,999. That doesn't mean $10,001. It means generally, I'm not going to let someone buy a license and notice that they're trading it with $70,000 or $50,000. I'm going to limit it to a generality of $10,000 in terms of your account balance. So that's just something I've always said, always done. Why? Whatever. Because in the beginning when I did this, the sweet spot was having a $10,000 account. Right? So now we know that you could do it, people out there trying to do it with $100. It is what it is. At least that's less than 10,000, right? So anyway, that's the special. That's what's going on. This launches when it launches. I will keep notifying you in the group. Once in a lifetime opportunity. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. I will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, November 27th. The market is going to be open on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving in the U.S. We'll see if I feel like going live that morning. We'll see. I'll let you know. I'll talk to you then. Take care.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.